I'm going to do another quick video on how not to smoke the 110 outlets on your portable welder. My buddy Troy there, that last video, it's that 9,000 watt Predator generator. And the reason he got that is because he cooked all 4 110 outlets on his brand new Lincoln. It's a couple years old. Like, he got it when I got this Trailblazer. But he didn't take my advice, and you can pull your 110 off the 220 side and just split the legs. Then you're pulling on a 50 amp breaker. Amps times volts basically equals watts, crudely put. So if you're pulling your 110 off a 20 amp breaker, you got 110 times 20, and that's 2200 watts. Well, if you split your legs on your 220 and pull off that 50 amp breaker, now you got 110 times 50. Now you got 5500 watts you can pull. I cooked the 110 outlets on 2 Bobcats, and I mean, it cooks them. You can't go in there and just replace these breakers because it fries stuff internally down inside the machine, inline fuses and stuff. So, and that's where my buddy's at on his Lincoln. The 110s are fried, the breakers don't reactivate, nothing. Looking at 2 to 3 weeks to get the machine back, so that's why he bought that Predator. That 9,000 watt Predator, it's doing okay. It wouldn't run the wire feeders on the 110 side at all. It immediately kicked the breaker. But on the 220 side of that Predator, Harbor Freight Predator, it's got a 30 amp breaker. So he's been running the wire feeder on that 30 amp breaker, and it hasn't kicked that at all. So just passing that along. If you go back about a year on my channel, I did a video on what you need to do to split them 110 legs off your 220 so that you don't cook these 110 outlets. Like I said, I had 2 Bobcats, totally fried the 110 outlets, didn't work at all. Replaced the outlets, replaced the breakers on the front, still didn't work. Fried something deep down inside the machine internally. So don't smoke your 110 outlets running your wire feeder. Literally within 4 or 5 weeks, if you're running your wire feeders off these 110 outlets, you will smoke your 110 outlets. So go back about a year if you're interested on my channel. I think it's titled welder/generator double your wattage, I think is what it was titled. Go back to that and you can see what I did. And you just end up splitting these 2 legs, and I run them back to a 4-way box. So, but I've never kicked this 50 amp breaker on anything, wire feeder, plasma, compressor, whatever. So it's too bad Troy didn't take my advice on that, but that's where he's at now. So he's just got to send the machine in and get it fixed, and that's a $6,500 Lincoln portable. So, but anyhow, just passing that on one more time. Don't cook your 110 outlets, man. There's a way around it. Everybody be safe.